My mother once told me, "My son, people will love you only when it's convenient for them. They will call you when they need something. They will act like they care when it benefits them. Watch their actions, not their words. Because real love, real friendship, it never disappears when life gets hard." She made me understand that not everyone who smiles at you truly cares. Some will stand by your side only when the sun is shining, but the moment the storm hits, they vanish. You will see people who swear they have your back, but when you fall, they won't be there to catch you. That's why you must be careful who you trust. Not everyone who says they love you actually means it. Some people will drain you, take from you, and leave you empty. Some will make promises they never planned to keep. You'll realize that words are easy, but real love, real friendship, they don't fade when life gets tough. They prove themselves when everything falls apart.
I don't need permission, I don't need applause, and I don't need anyone to believe in me. I've got a dream that lives in my soul, and no matter how long it takes, I'm going to make it real.
Imagine waking up every morning with one powerful thought: I can do this. The moment you open your eyes, that's your first victory of the day. Life is full of challenges, but the real battle starts in your mind. If you start each day believing you're capable, you're already halfway there. Don't wait for someone else to give you motivation. Create it within yourself. You've got to be your own biggest supporter. Say it again and again until it sinks deep: I can do this. And remember, it's not just about saying it, it's about living it. Get up, face the world, and make your actions match your words. Every morning, you get to choose. Are you going to let the day control you, or are you going to take control? So rise up, remind yourself of your power, and let nothing stand in your way. Because once you start believing you can, there's nothing that can stop you. Some of us were born poor, not just without money, but without peace, without support, without a single hand to lift us up. We grew up watching others get what we prayed for. We didn't have the nice clothes, the birthday gifts, the full plates. But we had something they didn't: hunger. Not for food, but for a better life. We were the ones who had to grow up too early. The ones who wiped our own tears because no one else would. We learned to stay quiet, stay strong, and keep moving, even with a broken heart. No help, no spotlight, just faith and fight. They called us weak, but we're warriors. Because when life gave us nothing, we still gave it everything. So don't ever feel ashamed of where you come from. Your beginning may be small, but your story isn't finished. One day that same pain will become your power. One day, you'll be the reason your family never suffers again. You were born poor, but you were born for more. Keep going. Don't give up.
They said I was chasing shadows, dreaming too big for someone like me. They didn't see the grind, the nights I couldn't sleep, the moments I almost broke. But I didn't stop, because the dream inside me was louder than their opinions. I kept building in silence, kept rising through the noise. One day they'll understand. This dream wasn't just a fantasy. It was a vision. And I was born to make it real.
Je n'ai pas de temps à perdre dans ce monde. Peut-être dans l'autre, mais ici,
chaque seconde compte. Je suis conscient que tant que la guerre n'est pas terminée, je n'ai pas le droit de baisser les bras. Le combat de la vie se poursuit, et je suis prêt à me battre jusqu'au bout. La vie ne fait pas de cadeaux à ceux qui doutent, mais elle forge ceux qui osent. Ceux qui comprennent que vivre, ce n'est pas simplement exister, mais accomplir une mission, un but plus grand que soi. La vie est un défi à relever, un bonheur à mériter, une aventure à tenter, disait Mère Teresa. Ma mère me disait toujours, « Ce que je ne t'ai pas appris, la vie te l'enseignera. » Et elle avait raison. Les plus grandes leçons ne viennent pas des livres, mais des épreuves. Ce sont les douleurs, les chutes et les silences qui m'ont appris à me relever, à rester debout quand tout pousse à abandonner. Je connais le nombre de jours que j'ai déjà vécu, mais j'ignore combien il m'en reste. C'est pourquoi chaque jour devient pour moi une chance d'écrire une histoire digne d'être racontée, une trace que mes descendants liront avec fierté. Alors tant qu'il y a de la vie, il y a une mission. Tant que je respire, j'ai une responsabilité, celle de marquer ce monde, d'inspirer ceux qui viendront après moi. Que mes cicatrices deviennent des enseignements, que mes choix deviennent des phares pour les générations futures.
Let me tell you something important. You don't need to look good to please anyone. You don't have to wear a mask just because others expect you to be perfect. People only see what they want, but they don't see your pain, your fight, your story. It's okay to be rough around the edges, to be tired, to be far from perfect. What matters most is what's inside your soul, your truth, your fire, your courage. When your heart is pure and strong, nothing else can break you. So stop trying to live for others' approval. Live for yourself. Be real. Be raw. Be who you really are, even if it scares the world. Because your worth is not in their eyes. It's in your own soul. Don't let their judgment chain your spirit. Break free and own your story. This life is yours to live, not theirs to control. No one can define your value but you. Stand tall, hold your ground, and keep your soul unshaken.
My path wasn't straight. It was full of detours, breakdowns, and lonely nights. There were moments I doubted everything, moments I almost gave up. But something inside me said, keep going. While others took shortcuts, I took the long road. While they waited for help, I built with my bare hands. Every setback, a lesson. Every scar, a reminder. My journey isn't perfect, but it's mine. I didn't follow the crowd, I carved my own way. And even if the world never claps for me, I'll keep walking with purpose. Because this path, with all its pain and beauty, made me who I am.
Someone asked me, "What's your biggest regret?" I said, trusting the wrong people, believing their sweet words while ignoring their empty actions, thinking they valued loyalty the way I did, giving my heart to people who never planned to keep it, holding on to hands that were already letting go. Then they asked, "What's your biggest lesson?" I smiled and said, "Learning to let go." Not everyone is meant to stay. Not everyone deserves a place in my life. Some people are just painful lessons dressed as love, and once you understand that, you stop chasing people who walked away. You stop breaking yourself for those who never cared. You stop expecting love from hearts that were never capable of giving it. Because the truth is, real loyalty doesn't need to be begged for. Real love stays. And the moment you stop looking for it in the wrong places, you finally set yourself free.
Some days feel like the world is against you. You smile on the outside, but inside you're tired, broken, and silent. But even on those dark days, you show up. That's strength. That's power. You've made it this far. Don't let the pain define you. Imagine the life you've always wanted. The freedom, the peace, the power to choose your path. Now, open your eyes and realize no one's going to hand it to you. You've got to build it, brick by brick, with your bare hands. Every early morning, every hard choice. Every moment you wanted to quit but didn't. That's how dreams are made real. It won't be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. So stop waiting, start becoming. The life you imagine is possible, but only if you fight for it.
Let me tell you something important. Don't ever call me family if you only show up when I win. Where were you when I had nothing? Where were you when I was at my lowest? Where were you when I was fighting battles alone and breaking down in silence? You didn't show up. You didn't care. You never checked on me. But now that I'm rising, you suddenly remember me? No. You don't get to celebrate my growth when you never watered my roots. I was alone when I needed help. I cried alone, struggled alone, and still stood tall. I fought with no one in my corner. And now that the light is on me, don't pretend like you were part of the process. You didn't build me. You didn't carry me. You don't know my pain. So don't call me family. Blood isn't loyalty. Real ones stay when it's dark. The fake ones only come around when it's bright. I don't need claps from ghosts. I remember who left. I remember who stayed. That's why my circle is small and my peace is protected.